So the cool thing is it goes live right here. All right. Happy Monday.
Make sure you're recording.
Do. So good to me. All right. We are live on YouTube. We're excited to be here with you. All right. There was a background noise. Now I know how to deal with that. So awesome. So how to want and love yourself. And this is so interesting because I notice in myself and I've seen this in others. And so we're going to talk about how to want and love yourself, even when it looks like other people don't want and love you, and what happens when we don't do that. So this is Rita Wood. Actually, I got to go this way, I think. I always notice it's opposite when I rewatch them. This is Rita Wood off my screen. And I'm Tammy Magnuson. We're your brain trainers. Have you ever wanted to know how to love yourself, how to want yourself, even when bad things are going on or other people aren't doing that for you? How about you, Rita?
What was the question? Hi guys, I am coming to you live from Rocky Point, Mexico, which is like 4 hours south of Phoenix. So how do say the question again, Tammy?
Like how to love yourself or how to be wanted, how to feel wanted, even when someone else is showing you that you're not wanted or not loved.
Wow. So a couple of things come to mind is, you know, as brain trainers, we ask questions like, how do you know that you feel unwanted, or that you feel not heard, or that you feel not valued? So you know, so you want to kind of just ask questions to yourself, like, how do I know? Like, where in me am I holding that information, and how am I holding it? Am I holding it by a story, a narrative? Am I holding it like, is it a visual that shows up, or is it somewhere in your body? So that would be like the first thing I would do. Is like, well, how are we doing it? Of course, as brain trainers, and we use the faster EFT method, we stop, smile, tap, right? Breathe in, breathe it all the way out. And we say peace. And we persistently go there until we're playfully peaceful. So that's one part, right? The next part is finding that memory and rewriting it. But we were talking about something earlier, and I'm just not grabbing where it went. So what was that? What were we talking about?
Yeah. So I was saying how I noticed that for myself, and I've seen this in my clients as well, when we are, maybe we're disrespected, or maybe we're not considered, or maybe we're not shown love in the way we wanted to be shown love, then we go to sugar, or maybe it's a cigarette or a drink. Like we go and we're like, I don't care. I'm just going to do this to myself then, right?
Exactly.
We're not considering our own health because all of a sudden they disregarded us or whatever they did to us. Then all of a sudden it's okay, or it's good for us now to go, or we want something completely unhealthy.
Perfect. So that's the thing. Something happened, and you went to a visual, you went to a feeling, you went to a sensation that triggered that part of the body to deal. How do you deal with this? How are you dealing with this? Yes, some people, like, they give themselves the excuse to go not be good to them. So yes, that part of you that wants to negate that pain, that hurt that you created, that you have inside, that you decided a long time ago that this is how I'm going to handle hurt, pain, rejection, abandonment. You decided, I'm going to get mad, I'm going to get angry, I'm going to get sad, I'm going to get lonely, I'm going to get tired, I'm going to give up. Because when you were little, you weren't big enough to handle emotions. So we handled them the best way we knew how. So as brain trainers, we know that we learned it from our parents, or we learned it from a TV show, or we learned it from somehow we picked up that if I feel unwanted and I go be angry or go be sad, that maybe someone came to you, to your rescue, right? And coddled you and made you feel good. So that's like a link that you're trying to get. But what happens is that we overdo it. We overdo it. We're not even aware that we're doing it. We go eat, we go smoke. You know, if you guys have addictive patterns where you're smoking, drinking, drugging, yelling, if you're like complaining because you think you're righteous and you're right, that's all programmed, guys. That's just a program that you are living into, that you are creating to deal with what you have inside.
Right.
So
that's coping.
Coping.
And it doesn't matter if it's sweets or if it's drugs, right? Like the urge for something outside of ourselves to fill that. And that's brilliant. Like maybe you were sad and you got coddled, or maybe you got a piece of apple pie, or maybe you got to go do something special with dad or mom because now you're sad. So the brain said, oh, we need more of this so that we get what we want. Because there's no other reason to injure or hurt your own health and your own life and your own body, except that you're running a program from back there, because it doesn't make sense otherwise, right? Like consciously it doesn't make sense. Like, I feel bad, I'll go eat sweets. I feel bad, I'll go do drugs. It doesn't, there's no conscious link there, but subconsciously there's this massive program that's telling you this is what's going to make it feel better. And that's the coping skill that you're using to harm yourself. That's sabotaging, right?
Yep, that's what they call it, self-sabotage. So there's part of you that wants this, there's a part of you that's struggling for that, and you collide, you clash, and you don't get your end result. You end up making things worse, and that's why they're addictive, and that's why they're patterns. And I think the biggest thing is that that awareness. It's like, when do you decide, like, this is enough? Like, what do you have to say to yourself? What do you have to do to yourself? So as brain trainers, if you have a goal, we want to know what it is. What is your goal? What do you want to create in life? More peace, more love. What is it that you want? What do you want? And sometimes some of us can't even go there because it's too painful. Guys, stop. Tap. Breathe.
There's more pain in not going there than dealing with it.
Peace.
Believe us.
So we go there, we flip it. And, as you said, Tammy, it is a coping mechanism. And what we're doing here now today, this brain training, neuroplasticity, behavioral engineering it's not coping. We're not coping, guys. We're literally rewiring the brain. We're literally changing how you view things, because it's your perspective that gets you there. So as brain trainers, that's what we do. Come on in, join our flipping group on the beach. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about it because we're humans and we have this, and I had this happen, and I'm like, how come I want to eat these cookies just because this happened? And so rather than just go into that program, like to sit there and say, what's really going on? Because if I can use a more healthy coping skill, right, then I am taking care of myself and loving myself the way I want to. So that's what we want to say. Our group is awesome for doing these kind of things for you twice a week, and we'd love for you to join us.
Yeah, I think I want to say one more thing is that because we're going inside and changing it, we're not coping with it. Those things just won't show up. That anger will not come, and you will not go eat chocolate anymore. That boredom hits, and you're not going to open that bag of chips because it's not even going to be there. There's this thing called the apex. Like, your brain does not have that connection anymore. It just does not do it. You have choice now. You want choice, and you want option. Awesome. Join the group. Yeah.
The apex is awesome because that's when you don't even notice it. That's the true freedom, honestly. So like this video, share it with those people that you know are sabotaging themselves and need more self-love and self-awareness and self-desire, like to just to choose those things that are healthy and good for them. And also click your notifications so you can join us next time.